Hello, everybody. My name is Olger, and welcome to what I'm calling just a pretty chill video right now. I kind of wanted just to chill out and talk for a little bit. It's been a while since I've actually sat at the computer and did anything other than a few business things or healthcare stuff and whatnot. And actually sit down and just relax. Listen to some chill music, which is what I'm listening to right now. Um, Nothing special. I'm relaxing. It is a nice, calm night. I just hit my microphone, going for my cup of tea. um, it is actually a really relaxed night right now. I just wanted to get behind the computer and record something. Excuse me. I am drinking some green tea with a little bit of raspberry and pomegranate. It's very good. In my nice NASA mug that I love. Um, it had occurred to me that I did a video about talking about 2020, and um, funny enough, I forgot the word for it already. Resolutions, my New Year's resolutions and everything, and I've kept up to it pretty good. I've done a lot more stuff. I have neglected some other things. Um, but that's nor here nor there. It's not what I really wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is that I didn't actually talk about what happened in the past decade. It was the turning of the decade and the 10 years. Like, what did I do in those 10 years? And I was thinking about it a couple nights ago, and I'm like, wow, 10 years ago, I was in an okay spot in my life, but not that great. Again, I was young, so there's that. But it wasn't until 6 years after 2010 when I finally realized that I needed to grow as a person, and I needed to do things and be more adultish, as it were. Yeah, I have headphones on so I can listen to music right now, by the way, because I just shook my head and they bounced around a little bit. They're really nice headphones. This is the microphone right here. Hi, how's it going? Anyways, yeah, but I wanted to talk about, instead of talking about the entire 10 years, because I don't really want to talk about those previous 6 years, because I didn't do anything. I didn't grow. I didn't do anything really with my life besides work and have a iffy relationship. But it wasn't until 4 years ago where my life changed completely for the absolute better. Like, oh my god. I was in a pretty dark spot. That was a rough spot in my life. Questionable job. Not that many friends. I did have one friend that really came for me and helped me pull me out of that dark spot. And I really appreciate what they did for me still to this day. Yeah, they really helped me out. And then I got fired from that job. It's perfectly fine. I learned a lot from it, and I'm better for that because I've learned things that I still use to this day. Not in my field of work, but just in general life stuff. And then another friend told me about a dating app, and I went on the dating app and talked to a few people here and there. I met a crazy person, and I'm not exaggerating when I say they were absolutely crazy. And then I met a really chill person that we're still friends with on Facebook, and we still talk and whatnot. They actually got married quite some time ago, and it was good for them. We were still friends. Got to babysat their dogs. Great Danes. Awesome. Really awesome dogs. And then I met this girl that absolutely changed my life. And, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, she just changed my life forever. And yes, I'm talking about my fiance, Stephanie. I met her on this app. We talked about, I believe, anime or something, and the day that I got fired from my job, I was in a really tough spot. I was really stressed and really sad. And so she offered to treat me to some video games and some food. And that was the first time in my life where I accepted help. It was a very bad trait of mine. It took me a while to break it, and of course, it took that extra special person to help me break it. Uh, yeah, she helped me get through that, and it was pretty awesome. We met at the mall. We almost didn't meet actually at all because she was going off of the description of a tall, because I'm fairly tall, sad-looking white guy. I know, very vague. So she got to the mall and she went. She was walking up to the front entrance and she saw a tall, sad-looking white guy sitting on a bench. That wasn't me. That was somebody else completely. And she almost approached him and talked to him, and probably maybe had a life with that person instead. But she didn't. She went into the mall and she saw me, and we started to hang out, and it was amazing. We later went to Dave & Buster, where we talked for a little bit, and she asked me, like, what are some of your favorite games, since I play games? And of course, ask that question right then and there. I'm just like, oh god, I don't know. Now I can name my top 3 favorite games. Doom, the original Doom, because of my grandmother, and every time I play that game, it reminds me of being in her house and smelling it, and just nostalgia. I love that game. I would say Super Mario Brothers 3 for the original Nintendo Entertainment Center. Love that game. I absolutely love that game. I would destroy that game if it was right here in front of me. Same with Doom, honestly. I actually have. I found a. This isn't the one that my oh, you guys, I don't think you can see where it says Doom on it. Yeah. Is it even focus? Oh, anyways. This isn't the original disc that it came on. It came on a floppy, actually. But and then there's another game that I, for the life of me, couldn't remember for the longest time in my life. I believed that it was a dream. That it was a completely fiction in my brain. And the game never actually existed. And then, of course, I told her some weird game, I can't remember. And she told me her favorite game was something called Bloody Roar 3. And still thinking to that day of her saying that to me, still right now, still makes my heart flutter when I just think about that moment. Because that was the name of that game. My third favorite game was Bloody Roar 3. And the fact that this other person knows what that game was blew me away. Because, like I said, for the longest time I would talk to people about this game and no one would know what I'm talking about. And it made me believe like it never existed. So when she said that, I honestly want to say that was probably one of the moments where I actually fell in love with her. Of course, at the time I wasn't really looking for much of anything, but right then and there I was just like, this person is absolutely amazing, and I'm so lucky to have them in my life. And then we went on to hang out, went to a friend's house, chilled there, had a great time, and then September rolled around the beginning of September, and she asked me what did I want for my birthday. And I told her a relationship. So we started dating September 4th, which was 6 days ago. Funny enough, yeah, it's currently the 10th of September. Almost. It's almost over. But yeah, I told her I wanted to start dating, and we did. And we've been dating for 4 years now. Best 4 years of my life, like I said. It's incredible. I've grown so much as a person. I have found out so much about myself. I've got an amazing apartment, a new car, good job, and I'm still doing something that I love right now, and that's recording videos for no reason at all, just because I can. That's all I wanted. I don't want to say this is all I want in life, but I'm getting there. I'm pretty happy with myself. So those 4 years were just me figuring out new things about myself, new foods, loving somebody, loving myself, which was really important thing that I needed to do, and this getting engaged, which is a big step too. That I actually found somebody that I trust enough to where I can give them everything and not have to worry about it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with where I am. Although this isn't about a relationship thing. My body is against me right now. It's fighting me, and it's not winning. I'm winning. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna give up this fight. Mm. Excuse me. She I'm referring to my body. It's like talking like an actual like ship. You gotta give it like it's a she. You refer it as to a her. Don't know why. I'm sure I can look it up and find out why, but I don't care to right now. But my body is revolted against me, and in the past few years, it had been getting worse. In the past few days and weeks, it has particularly gotten pretty bad. And I keep joking around about how I'm getting old, everybody. That's just how it is. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on something right now because it should be coming through. Today, I am officially 30 years old. I'm 30 years old right now, everybody. I'm 30, and my body is feeling like I'm 60. That's what I was trying to get to right now. It's my birthday, and I'm now 30 years old, and I know I keep repeating that, but I'm 30, guys. I've done so much with my life, and I have so much more I want to do with my life. And I'm going to do so much more with my life. Like, obviously, I'm going to marry somebody, and it's going to be incredible. But anyways, enough about that. 30. Yeah, my body is revolting against me. I'm doing everything I can to do it. I'm going through physical therapy to fix it. I'm going to pop up some pictures of my spine if I can get that to work. I have a few, I don't know how many, because I can't remember how many they said, because I went initially and got a X-ray on my back at the chiropractor slash not athletic trainer, physical therapist, certified doctors, and yeah, excuse me, a burp. They said that that I had some compressed discs. That's what they do with. Let's take this off because it's getting hot. Just sit down right here. I don't need to listen. I can still hear the music, but hopefully you guys can't. Can. Only once though. You only need to hear one set of music. You don't need to hear double. But yeah, I had a few compressed discs and my spine is straight. It's wonky, it's messed up, it sucks, but physical therapy was helping. I started to show much improvement, a lot, and I was feeling on top of the world, and I decided to go and exercise a little bit by rollerblading. and I was fine. There was no pain. I got done rollerblading, there was still no pain. The next day, I was in excruciating pain. It got pretty bad, which I believe was Friday. And then Thursday. Thursday night, I started getting pain. And then it progressed into Friday, which is when I usually go to physical therapy. And which is today. Later today, I have to go into. Technically, later today, I have to go in for physical therapy. And it got pretty bad, and they tried helping me out. And Sunday, the day before I was supposed to return to work because I was on a temporary leave because I was feeling ill and I didn't want to risk anything. Got tested, everything came back negative, and the Sunday before I was supposed to return to work, the pain got too bad. It got extreme, and I couldn't take it anymore. For those of you that know me, they know how much pain I can usually take and what's my threshold, or at least close to what my threshold is. And for me to say that I need to go to the emergency room is bad. If I make the decision that I need to go to the hospital, that's how you know I'm in a lot of pain. And I was in an excruciating amount of pain. I went to the hospital. They poked me with just a gloved hand, which was not thorough enough of an examination. And the guy said that they couldn't get me in for MRIs. Woo. So he told me to go see a spinal professional or spinal care I almost said professor or doctor, which was adjacent to the building that I was in, but I'd have to make an appointment for that. So I took another week off of work, and I believe it was the 4th. I went in to go see the doctor, maybe? No, I don't remember what day it was. But I went to go see the doctor, and they did some x-rays. They said x-rays won't be able to see exactly what's wrong. They just know that there is something wrong. But nothing's broken, so that's good. So she prescribed me some drugs, some medicine. Nothing extreme, just I believe it's a neural inhibitor. It's an old, and I say old because it was used for seizures. But they have better medication for it now. I don't know. I didn't really ask. She just said it may help with the pain. There was like a third of the people that take the medication say it helps immensely. A third say that it doesn't at all. And then there's another portion of people that say it doesn't work and stop taking it. I don't know where I was at on that. I just take it and I felt a little bit better. She also prescribed me a steroid, which seemed to help immensely and was great. But I had to wait an entire another week to go get an MRI. And that was just last week, I believe. I got the MRI, and it came back. The doctor reviewed it over on Tuesday. They sent it to my physical therapist and chiropractor, so he got to look for it so he can help narrow down some exercises and some realignments to really help me get going. Because if I actually were to stand, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it too well. I don't want to knock over that thing. Excuse the shorts. But if you look, you kind of can tell. Yeah, you can see that my hips and the top half aren't lined up. They kind of shift to the side a little bit. And that's how I normally am. Usually, at the end of the day, I'm doppled over like this and walking around like this throughout the day, or throughout the end of the day. But right now, I can actually sit fairly upright. See, I told you I'm getting old. I wasn't kidding when I actually walk around like this most of the time, because it doesn't hurt. And my chair is full of things. I don't know if you guys want to see it, but it's got like a back support and this cushion thing to help my spine out, so it doesn't, my spine and back and all the muscles that are in between there. Sorry, I probably sound really weird, but yeah, we're doing a lot to help realign this and get me back up and going. I'm going to turn this a little bit. But yeah, that week before I went to go see the doctor uh, was excruciating. It was terrible. I was in a really bad spot emotionally too because I felt absolute worthless. Like I couldn't do anything, and it sucked. But again, having that absolutely amazing support structure, uh, Stephanie and let's say my mom and several other people really helped get me through that. And very lucky to have those people in my life. I'm so lucky to have all the people that are in my life. They're amazing. Um, yeah, but I'm gonna wrap this up because I am 30 years old and I don't have to listen to what anybody tells me anymore. I'm an adult. I don't. I'm gonna say I don't feel like it. That's not true. I do feel like an adult. I feel old. I didn't. I expected something like I don't know. I don't know what I expected once the clock turned to midnight. Like I was suddenly gonna be like I don't know, not so round faced or something. Uh, I don't know what I expected. Uh, it's weird. It's weird. I'm 30. No, I'm not gonna say I didn't expect that I was gonna make it to where I am right now, but it is definitely a weird feeling and weird saying that. I know I'm not holding the coffee cup right. I can hold it any way I want. I'm 30. I'm gonna start saying that from now on. Don't tell me what to do. I'm 30. Like I'm an old man. Like, don't tell me what to do. I'm 60. I know I grabbed it this way, but for some reason I prefer drinking with my left hand. Probably because it's not in front of the microphone and I don't smack it with the mug. I should really have like a table right here to set this on, but I don't. I have a very, I don't want to say MacGyver rigged setup, but it's pretty janky. Mm. But yeah. Uh, so what am I gonna do now that I'm 30? I'm gonna fix my back. That's my biggest one. That is going to get better. Um, I went in for the MRI like I was talking about, and they found out that I had a few bulged discs. So I have a few spots that are the what do you call them? The vertebrae are like really close together. They should be like far away, but they're really close. I'll pop up the. I probably already did if I can up here somewhere. The X-rays, and I'll be able to hopefully show you exactly where the compressed discs are and where the danger zones are, because there's no real way of fixing that without going in and actually like cutting me open and fixing it, which we don't want to do. Their recommendation was to get injections in my spine and my back. A few of them, since I have a few bulged discs. It's a steroidal injection that I would have to go back for a couple times a year. I think twice a year, maybe, or it's like every 6 months. It's depending on the person. It depends on how your body reacts to certain drugs and medications and how quickly your body can get rid of those. I want to avoid that if at all possible. I'm hoping that I can, if I do the injections, if that is like the last case, the worst case scenario is I do the injections. Best case scenario is if I get put on a steroidal pill again, and with the physical therapy and chiropractor, I will be able to recover from this and strengthen those tiny muscles and be able to relax the other muscles around it and be more, I don't know, standing upright, I guess. I'm trying to do it more and a couple exercises. So if you see me doing like stuff like that, not like just extreme like that, but like subtle ones, they're exercises that I'm supposed to be doing. Very light exercises. Anyways, if I can avoid the injections, that would be great. If I have to get the injections, I'm hoping that I will only get them once, and then the physical therapy will basically I'll get the ball rolling faster and closer towards that progression that we need to get to. So other than that, everything else is pretty peachy. I haven't been to work in like 5 weeks now, and hopefully after this weekend I'm going back to work. So I am scared to, because I'm in a lot of pain. If I walk or stand for too long, which sucks, yeah, but I can't afford to be out of work any longer. It's the Sedgwick, it's basically the temporary leave of absence. Helped me out when I needed it to, but it's at the point where it's too long. It's been too long. I need to get back to work. That's just me saying that I need to get back to work. It's enough is enough. Let's go. Can't be at home anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna try doing some more of these videos where not really that I'm just sitting here chilling and talking to you guys, but I'm trying to get that. I feel now that I'm 30, I want that desire back. That desire to do these videos, to do things, to make content, and to just go back into art and stuff. Like, I started drawing again, and granted, I only drew circles. They're fancy circles, I'll have you know. They're fancy circles. They're the start of a head or a face or a mask. So I've started the initiative to start doing hobbies again, and I need that back in my life, and I'm happy that I'm back. I'm happy that I made it to 30, and yeah, let's keep doing this. Let's keep going. I'm excited. I'm happy. All right. Hopefully I will get another video up right after this one of some better content instead of me just being like, oh my god, I'm 30. Yeah. But if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, show me some love, show yourself some love, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodles noodles. 30. Ain't that something?